Hello, everyone. Thank you for attending today's session. Today, we had the final and bonus session of our AI Boost series, where we will be talking about AI careers and prove you that AI is more than just coding. Before we start, just wanted to remind about the meeting rules. First of all, I'll kindly ask you to mute yourself, and you can use our chat. We have an amazing moderator today. You will get a response. And you can also raise your hand to ask a question, but kindly note that you can save your questions for a Q&A part. Your question might be answered in the presentation. So let's start. Why am I actually a speaker here? The thing is, I'm studying at Technical University of Munich, the master's degree called AI in Society, where exactly I am learning that AI is not just coding. And I am also a research assistant here at TUM, and I'm a startups winner, and I'm a volunteer and mentor at Women in Tech. And our amazing moderator, Sevruk, who is a project manager at Yandex, and who is an AI ambassador and mentor and volunteer at Women in Tech. She held the previous 3 sessions of AI Boost series. So basically, what is AI Boost? AI Boost is a series that we initiated, and so far we had 3 sessions, and today we are on our final session. Before that, we learned about AI fundamentals in the first session, how to use AI for your everyday life, and etc. We learned how to utilize your AI to boost your career in our second session. And we also talked about AI usage for education, how to be a fast learner with AI. And today we're handling AI career session, after learning so much about AI, about its pros, to actually become someone who works in this sphere. So this is basically the short note on the session. So if you're interested in the previous sessions, I would highly recommend you to go and check our playlist on YouTube, because we recorded and uploaded all sessions to YouTube. And you can earn a certificate if you watch all of them and fill out the feedback form. Yeah, and for certificate, only 3 sessions is enough. This is a bonus, totally optional one. So start. And before that, just a side note, as a thank you message from me, as this is my first ever official seminar webinar on the topic that I'm very interested in. So thank you for everyone who is attending it. Thank you for our YouTube viewers who decided to click on this video. So I hope you can learn something new and get something useful for yourself. Okay, and now let's start. And I want to start with a question, do you think AI is replacing us? There is a common thought that AI can replace our job and etc. But let me warn you, let me inform you that no, it's not. Yes, AI causes the short-term job loss. Many jobs may disappear, but it also brings a lot of new jobs to the pool. So we have this short-term job loss, but instead we will get a very long-term job pool expansion. Many more job positions will open thanks to AI. And this actually has happened before. As we know, history has a tendency to repeat itself. And at the past, we had this thing called, and we're having it right now, industrial revolutions. So scientists and philosophers decided to gather up, and they divided the humanity breakthrough into different revolutions, where each revolution brought with itself many concerns, many fear on what if I'm going to lose my job because of this new technology. So it all started with a steam engine and railways. People started learning how to adapt their current skills, their current learning base, and how to learn something new, something new about the new technology and adapt themselves to the current needs of the era. So yeah, the first one was steam engine and railways. And then in the second industrial revolution, we had the electricity, we had the telephones, assembly lines. So for example, the number of has also drastically decreased because now we have telephones. But this postman learned how to actually work in these telephone line offices, how to put these lines through from one location to another. So what they did, they changed their current skills. They adapted what they learned so far to their current needs. And then we came up with the third industrial revolution, which consists of computers, information technology, and electronics. Again, we had the same thing. We had fear that the computer now is going to replace human, but apparently, as we can see, as we can observe now, and the interesting thing is the companies themselves are also very interested in these new technologies, and they are interested in teaching their employees these new things. Just make sure that you're using these resources and etc. And now, currently, this is a historical moment as we're experiencing the fourth industrial revolution, which consists of cyber physical systems that are systems that integrate computer engineering stuff with hardware things. And artificial intelligence, the main topic of today's discussion, Internet of Things, biotechnology, and advanced automation. So yeah, now we're currently in the fourth industrial revolution. And currently had the same fear that our ancestors had, like, is AI gonna replace us at our work? Is this new technology is gonna replace us at our current position? And just if you have ever heard about layoffs at big companies, like happening, like Amazon fired 2,000 employees, Google fired 100 like 50,000 employees, and etc. If yes, then put plus in the chats. So yeah, this is crazy news. Like, internet explode with this layoffs. And as you can see, the numbers are actually very big and almost reaching 200,000, meaning 200,000 people are getting fired at their job. But the thing is, out of curiosity, I just went to LinkedIn and typed this AI stuff, just in US. And as you can see, jobs related to AI, job position, open positions, there are more than 200,000. So is it actually a big minus? Like, is it like jobs becoming less or what? Yes, the impact of AI on job market is very huge, and it's not only not negative. I would say that it's more like positive. Just from January to April of this year, the number of job positions has doubled, and I'm pretty sure that by now it has tripled or like become 4 times more. Say like 2025 predictions is that by 2027, 75% of the companies will integrate AI into their like this company vision, and they need AI related people, like people with AI skills. And is the yes AI job market by 2030 will have somewhere from 20 to 50 million job positions, which is a lot. And in my opinion, it's way too more than job losses that are happening. So it's making AI work for us and like under our control. And yes, not instead of us, but for us. AI-related job positions mostly require technological, social, emotional, and higher cognitive skills. So you should not be just a tech guru to work in AI-related job. You really need to have this emotional intelligence, the type of intelligence that artificial intelligence does not have. So yeah, AI doesn't have any emotions. It's just numbers, probabilities, and like servers. And yes, and here is another statistic with many interesting numbers showing some percentage. But what does it say? In summary, people with AI skills are paid more and recruited more. As you can see, like 56, like people who have the AI skill in their job are paid 56% more than those who like doesn't have this AI skill. But I hope this can be a good motivation for you to just think about using AI in your current job, on acquiring AI skills for your current tasks. And now let's shift to another question. Are all these AI-related jobs that we talk right now are about coding smart chatbots for each like app, and just about improving AI that is more and more smarter. I would think, well, actually, no, it's not. And I decided to do my own classification. And this is how I see it. So we have this big pool of AI jobs. And these jobs are related to tech-oriented and the non-tech oriented. Tech-oriented jobs, which are like involve, these are the type of jobs that involve many coding and mostly coding, and bringing engineering solutions to problems. And non-tech oriented are, well, the rest, I would say. And the thing is that, and the tech-oriented themselves are divided into two parts. So the first one is core engineering and development roles. I would say that this is the traditional, like when everyone hears AI job position, what they imagine. So this type of jobs are there. And we have this emerging technical roles, like actually the new roles that require not only AI skills, but many more different. And here at non-tech oriented, we have tech-aware managerial operational roles and we have these interdisciplinary roles that involve tech plus social science. Yes, as you can see, social science people actually can get into tech with AI, and you'll see shortly why and how. And let's start with this core engineering and development roles. Have an amazing numbers, long list of possible job positions. And yes, basically the traditional AI-related thought jobs are landed here. We have this ML engineer, we have data scientist, computer vision, NLP stuff, AI software engineer, robotics, hardware engineer, and big data, and etc. And as you can see, their salaries are very good. This is the statistics for mostly for US. And the types of the jobs that are related to core engineering and development. Now let's jump to emerging technical roles, aka the new interesting technical roles that are appearing as a result of AI, AI like innovation, disruption. So what we have here, we have AI cybersecurity specialist. This is also a new role that never existed before, but now it's very how to say, commonly requested. So any usual cybersecurity specialist can jump there. Just they need to get a little more skills related to AI, and that's it. We have AI infrastructure architect. So usual infrastructure architects now can go to AI infrastructure architect. We have AI safety engineer, AI reliability engineer. We have ML ops engineer. If you remember, we used to have DevOps engineer, but now we have ML ops. We have forward deployed engineer. This is also a very interesting position. And I just want to explain a little more here. Forward deployed engineer is a very new position that not every company has, but we know that all companies are obsessed with AI and they want to deploy it in their company. But the thing is that they don't know how. So forward deployed engineer is the tech guru that explains them how to do it, helps them. It's like a personal problem solver when your problems are related to AI. So this is also a very interesting position. And we have AI integration specialist, who does the same thing, but more in depth in technical level with less concepts. And we have this AI orchestrator, the one who combines several AI stuffs and try to make them work for the company. And just wanted to take a note on the highest salary in tech-oriented. It's AI reliability engineer with 190K dollars per year. So this is the highest salary in this category. And now we're going to move on to non-tech oriented roles. So what are actually non-tech oriented roles and in AI? And well, actually, how many of them? Is it like one or two? No, guys, there are many more. So this is just one part of non-tech oriented, like tech-aware managerial operational roles. We have AI product manager, AI project manager. We have AI consultant, which is also a very highly requested, demanded role nowadays. We have AI strategist. We have AI customer experience specialist and technology risk manager. And the very interesting one here that I wanted to point out is role augmentation and redesign lead. So what is it? It's basically an HR related person who works on redesigning the current structure of roles in a company. Like as AI can do a lot of coding, then probably the company won't need like 40-30% of their software engineers and want to replace them with AI. So, but the solutions that AI brings are not ideal always. So they need some another positions to go and check the AI solutions. So the role augmentation and redesign lead is the one who does this thing, who decides what jobs should be cut out, what new jobs we need, and etc. etc. We have a non-tech oriented interdisciplinary roles. And as you can see here, we have AI ethicist, we have AI policy analyst, we have responsible AI researcher, we have AI governance specialist, even user experience designers are using AI more and more and like shifted towards AI. We have AI conversation designer, those chatbots who like negotiate with customers, they need to be designed in a proper way, and this is their job. And as you have noticed it, we have many this AI ethics, AI policy, AI governance, and etc., responsible AI. And this actually makes a huge sense because AI, as I said, it's just a bunch of numbers. It's a big machine, an algorithm that to give an output gives the calculated, so to the given input gives calculated output. It doesn't have emotional intelligence. And usually companies work with customers who are people who have emotions. Sure that AI works in a right ethical way is very important. So this is why we have this many new positions. And as you can see, they have a very good salary. I would say that they have salary more than many development roles. So this is how making sure that AI is ethically acceptable is important. So here, I just want to get your attention to the highest paid role here, AI strategist, which is $180K per year. And if you remember, for the tech-oriented, we had the highest salary being 190, and here it's like 180. And what I want to conclude is both tech-oriented and non-tech-oriented AI job positions usually have the similar salary. So if you're in tech-oriented, it doesn't mean that you're going to earn more money. Like this probably won't happen because if you see the average thing that on average, the non-tech-oriented people earn more money. You can go to any direction. I just wanted to say that you should not be biased toward tech-oriented, thinking that they have more money when in case they don't. It's more or less equal. So just choose what you want and how you want. And this new non-tech-oriented roles, they might seem pretty vague, like opaque for you, because not many companies have them now. But as we saw the statistics, 75% of the companies by 2027 will deploy AI in their solutions, and they will need these people. So now it's a very good time to go and jump to any such position because this role will be highly requested in the 2 or 3 years. And you'll be there with ready skills, who was aware that this is going to happen. So who actually saw this video and prepared in advance to this innovation. So, and here I'm gonna give you some roadmaps, some very interesting, useful steps, recommendations. But before that, let's just quickly jump to how AI works. Oriented people and non-tech oriented people in AI job pool should be aware, has to know how AI works. So what is like how generally it works? The thing is, AI is like a black box. We don't know what's happening inside. Like when you type to GPT or to any other LLM, you get the answer, right? But do you know how it generated this answer? Well, most obviously no. And this is a huge problem because as customers, as people who have some concerns, who have self-awareness, safety concerns, we would like to know how we're getting these answers, how we're getting the results of some AI products. For example, if AI predicts whether this drug is going to be useful for some type of patient before testing it on that patient, we would like to know why AI thinks that this drug is going to be useful, this medicine is going to be useful on a patient. So it's really important to know how AI works. Basically, AI, the definition of AI itself is a machine or a computer system that can perform tasks that typically require human intelligence. This is the general definition. And if you open the European Union AI Act, which is like some sort of regulations, that they also define AI as the system that has certain level of automation. So this is also for you to note. So the system that has a certain level of automation can also be considered as AI. And before jumping on what's inside AI, let's just see how AI is usually categorized. So apparently, we cannot name each and every AI subsection just as AI, because there are many different things that are happening there, many different things that are overlapping. There are many different categories, subcategories, subfields of AI. And yes, as we can see in the picture, the big parent is still artificial intelligence. And next we have this machine learning. I would say that it's like a big and older sister, or older brother of next new things that will come up, because everything starts with machine learning, like how to say concept. Yes, and we have this natural language processing, deep learning, and etc., etc. This is not a gold standard. And what I want to say is that everyone categorizes AI differently. For example, I've seen many diagrams having the natural language processing inside the deep learning, not as separate stuff. So everyone does their own categorization. And because of this is also one of the main problems of AI, because artificial intelligence cannot be 100% similarly defined, categorized, and etc., etc., because it's still a new field. It's still being explored, and we cannot say some certain things about it. And basically, this is why we have this many roles in non-technical, like AI ethicist and strategist, because AI is still developing and we're unsure of what it can bring us. Okay, so this is the general categorization of AI. And as I said, the machine learning is the older sister of AI models, of all other models. So we're just going to take a short look on how ML models usually developed, just for you to get an understanding of how a typical artificial intelligence system might work. This is, again, not a gold standard. This is not how every AI model works, but this is the general concept for this. So in most cases, and usually, the artificial intelligence system might follow this steps. So we start with defining the problem statement. For example, I'm receiving too many emails, and some of them are spam and some of them are not. And I want to build this machine learning model, this low-key AI, which classifies my emails into spam and non-spam, so I can just delete the spam ones. How I define my problem statement. I need a classifier that does spam and non-spam. Then I collect data. I have these emails that I'm 100% sure that are spam, and I have these emails that I'm 100% sure that are not spam. And I'm gonna just clean them up if there are some problems there. And yes, if there are some problems there, and then I'm going to choose an algorithm. There are many different algorithms, aka the brain of the this artificial systems it's an algorithm. I'm going to choose one of this. I'm going to give all the data that I collected. It's usually more than 1,000 lines, and all this data collected usually called data set. And I'm going to train my model. So the big brain AI is going to learn this, learn this data. We'll do some pattern classification. Yes, this pattern classification and etc. etc. And then we're going to evaluate. So we know so how well actually model performed. So is the answers of the model correct or no? Yes, and basically this is the end. If the evaluation will be good, like your model behaving correctly, then you're going to go and deploy it. You're going to go and give it to customers, use it for your own personal use, and etc. etc. So this is the general way of artificial intelligence being developed. We have problem, we have data, we have a lot of data set. We use this data on an algorithm to train a model. And we're going to evaluate if the answers of the model are correct. And then we're going to deploy it if everything is fine. So this is the general pipeline. And this is another reminder that AI doesn't have emotions. It doesn't understand what it's doing. All it's doing are just numbers. It's just probabilities, a lot of probabilities happening there. And it doesn't know what understand means. It doesn't reason. So just keep that in mind, because as you can see, it's all about this this algorithm, this mathematical processes, and yeah, yes. So the thing is, I can apply this problem not to email spam. I can apply this to plant classification. Like I want to know if the leaf that I'm holding belongs to apple tree or it belongs to peach tree. And I can do also uh, the for example, again, the medicine prediction, like if whether the medicine is going to be useful for the patient or no. I can predict the score of the student at the class. Like, will the student who studied this many hours and this was this student's previous how to say marks can get a high result, and etc. etc. So like for example, the NPC, even NPC in the games, like the characters in games can be AI. The chatbots for governmental services or in the health systems, like can you smell it? It really feels like how to say, AI can be integrated in any sphere, products or sector. Like it's literally the truth. AI is such a big, powerful tool that it can be used in any fields that you're passionate about. Yes, and here I'd like to ask you to, when you were young, did you had any like dream of becoming, for example, the job positions that in a job position that you are not now in? For example, I really wanted to be an artist. Like I really like drawing, and so I want you to drop a comment with your childhood dream job position. Yeah, I see the veterinary one or the scientist. Amazing. And mine is artist. And the thing is, with AI, I can get to any of this. Like even if it seems very unreachable. For example, how am I going to use AI in art? Yes, or AI in veterinary. This can happen because, as I said, AI is such a powerful tool that you can make it your main focus and go and apply it in a sphere or sector that you always wanted to be in. And as you can see, we have many different applications of AI, even in history. Yeah, you can even apply it to history. Like you see how crazy it is. And the obvious applications like medicine, the finance, we can apply it in geospatial analysis in environmental science. And yes, and let's go to the next presentation, to the next slide. So because now I'm gonna bring you something interesting, something useful, prepare your like screenshotting skills. But before that, just a little disclaimer that as I said, AI can be integrated to any sphere, but all these spheres are connected with people, with sensitive data, with emotions. So you should be very careful with AI integration. Don't forget about data privacy, explainability, and other issues. One of the session is basically the resources that I wanted to share. And again, these are not ideal resources. I haven't tried any of these like fields because it's too much. I cannot try all of them. But to the best of my knowledge and my experience, I decided to come up with one or two interesting resources that might be useful for you. And if you want to go further, then you should obviously go and do your own research, find more stuff on your own. Yeah, so it's the meet number 1 of the session. We will have number 2, so be prepared, but it's gonna happen later on. Yes, I'm going to share 2 projects and 1 data set for each and every section that we saw before. And it all starts with medicine and healthcare. This is the very wildly emerging AI like application field. Everyone is highly obsessed with getting AI to medicine and healthcare, and I can understand why. But also I can understand why it's not widely applied yet, because medicine is a very sensitive field where you should be very careful because it is about human lives. You cannot joke around there with your little probabilities and AI, okay? So here we have 2 project tutorials on predicting heart disease from DataQuest and predicting the epidemiology, aka disease prediction, like how far can disease go. It's a YouTube video for you. And we have this 22 data sets, which are real life open source for you to work and play with it by shape. You can take a screenshot and just type the name of this and with the source, like, and it will be the first link that appears. So you can find it in this way, or I'm planning to share the presentation as a PDF file in our YouTube video that will be published later. So later on, you can also get access to these resources too. So this was from medicine and healthcare. We have geospatial analysis. Geospatial analysis is about Earth data and everything concerned with Earth. For example, forests, the mountains, the rocks, and etc., etc. And we have a very amazing GeoPandas thing made by Python. And we have geospatial machine learning that you can go. The Microsoft has many interesting resources inside it that you can go and explore. And of course, we have a lot of observation data by NASA to play with, to do something interesting with. In my opinion, one of the bigger data sets that are available in AI application fields are in geospatial analysis, because we have a lot of data there that can be studied. And then we have AI application in education. For example, using ML to predict student performance. This is also something like tutorial that you can go and repeat and learn. We have a comprehensive guide for using AI to do some analytics on student performance. And we have this education data by UNICEF. There are also several data sets inside it that you can go and study and do some interesting projects with it. Next, yes, we have history. We can apply AI even in history. We have this automated text recognition thing. And the text recognition, how this happens, like imagine we have this very old manuscript, the book, ancient book, and we'd like to study it. And what we can do is just to go and take a photo of each page and turn it into text. So this can be automated, and the text recognition itself is AI. So it's one of the applications on history. And we have this research paper with that explains and shows the annotated historical newspaper dataset, which you can also play with. Next subfield I'd like to introduce is finance. So yes, the AI has been widely applied to finance too. And the fun thing is that many researchers are attempting to predict like investment market, like this stock stuff with AI, like where to invest the money that can bring you a lot of money later. But the thing is, it's still underexplored because there are many different cases. We're going to have by IBM, so a very trustful resource. And we have this 10 best free financial data sets for machine learning by deep checks to play for you to play with. And I just wanted to give a note for you. The Medium is a very interesting blog styled website, and many developers publish their tutorials, their projects. They explain it step by step how they did it, with codes provided, with GitHub provided, with datasets provided. So you should obviously just go and explore the Medium website, because you're gonna definitely find what you're looking for in Medium. Okay, next we have environmental science. Environmental science is about climate change related things. It's also about some biology stuff, if I remember correctly. And here we have a very big set of tutorials here too in environmental science. So basically the geospatial analysis and environmental science are very big areas that you can learn a lot. And already the ecosystem is already formed, so you have many tutorials and researchers there. I would suggest you to go and check the climate change AI tutorials. They have many interesting ready-made projects that you can follow through and do on your own. And we also have this, I just wanted probably to show you this. We have this GitHub page where this guy made this open resources for environmental scientists, where we have the machine learning courses that are already made. We have literature reviews, like interesting papers for you to read. We have textbooks. Yeah, even the textbooks are already there. We have data sets. Yes, as I told you, the environmental science has already developed its ecosystem for studies and etc. So go and try that. And another thing is, again, deep checks. They also have 10 best free climate environment data sets. So you should probably note down deep checks website too, because they usually have many interesting data sets being posted there. And the next thing is creative industries in gaming. Yes, apparently AI can be applied there too. We have this amazing course by Coursera, AI for Creative Work. And here I would like to make a side note, aka my personal opinion, is that we should use AI not to create something, but to improve something. Because as I told you, the art is, what is art? Art is basically form. Yeah, I'm an artist, so this is my concern. So art is something that you use to express your emotions, to share some emotions, other happiness, like some positive emotions, or opposite this like nostalgia or sad emotions, and etc. etc. And as I said, AI is a cold machine. It doesn't have any emotions. It doesn't understand what the words means. It just works with probabilities to predict the next word that or to predict the lines in the art and etc. etc. So their work is usually soulless. So I would highly encourage to use AI in creative work to edit something. For example, you don't like your background, you're gonna go and edit that with AI. To create some fun designs for your presentation, for example. But I would highly recommend to stay away from using AI to create art because, well, it's going to be emotionless, it's going to be soulless. Yeah, so apparently, if you're gonna go in Google, there is a big beef between AI, between artists and AI, because yeah, you're gonna find a lot of interest in there. Just go and do that if you're interested in the topic. And the next resource is on for game developers. Very interesting things, guidance resources by Intel again, and ChatGPT can make a game in Unity. You can make it like actually, this is the category of vibe coding. When you don't know anything about coding, but you're gonna go and make GPT create code for you, and you just hope that it runs. So this is something like that. However, I don't encourage vibe coding that much. And we have, yes, big data sets for game artwork assets, if you're interested. Yes, so these are the end of the resources on AI applications that I could provide. And again, these are just examples. These are the ones that I found. You can obviously find way more better stuff or way more resources. So just do not be bounded by this, okay? Just go and feel free to explore the internet. And yes, use the ones that the websites that I told you to note because these are in most cases the how to say the trustworthy ones. Yes, and then here is the meat number 2 of the session, the roadmap. Yeah, we reached here. So what to do if you are totally new in AI or just know little bit or yeah, just somewhere at the beginner area. So this is the roadmap that I came up with from my own experience. So this is basically how I got into AI. And I just cross-checked with some websites to make sure that I'm not messing up there. But this is all. There are many different approaches of getting into AI. So this is not the gold standard I'm giving for you. This is what I think, from my point of view, could be an appropriate way and what I did actually. Yeah, but first, technical with non-technical. We know that there is a way to get into AI with some technical jobs or with non-technical. And the thing is, in my opinion, as AI is something that has a big influence on every part of our life. And if you want to bring AI into your business, into your company, then it's a great responsibility and an obligation to make sure that the thing you're bringing is safe. So for this, the roadmap that I'm going to show you, which I named Foundation Roadmap, is same for both technical and non-technical. So in my opinion, from what I learned from my what I'm learning from my master's degree, from what I'm hearing from my professors, and what I learned from other professionals, the foundation for technical and non-technical people should be same. Like we all should be in the same boat. Yeah, but as I told you, this is not the gold standard, but basically my observation, which has reasons for it. Learn the fundamentals. You cannot escape the fundamentals if you want to go to AI. If you want to, like, how to say, be responsible with what you're bringing in AI. And I'm not telling that to use AI in your everyday life or to use AI products, you need to have this foundation. No. Well, like you can use AI products without these two, with any knowledge that you have. Like you're using AI. But if you want to get a job position in AI related thing, it means that you're taking a responsibility that what you're doing is going to influence other people's emotion, if medicine, health state, their mental state, and etc., etc. So you need to be aware that what you're bringing is safe. And to do this, you need to understand how AI works. Yeah, the step 1, learn the fundamentals. You're going to start with math. I had a very heavy math program in my bachelor's degree. I would suggest you to start with calculus, some linear algebra, some statistics, probability theory, and optional, but it would be nice to have discrete math basics. And again, you do not need to go and become a scientist, top-tier scientist in these areas. Like, no, just know the fundamentals of the subjects, just know how it works and know, like how numbers work there. And this should be enough for you. And of course, Python programming. Any AI thing is done and mostly used in Python. So we need to know the Python fundamentals. Like the language itself, I'm not telling you to go and learn some fancy libraries or some to do leet code problems. No need. Just operation, loops, data types, function classes, like this basic stuff, just to make sure that you know how to program in Python, the basic thing. Yes, and this is the step one. Yes, for both non-technical and technical people. And actually, the same thing is being done in my major. So they have requested for AI in society, which is 50-50 field, like, and I would say more non-technical field. We have deep learning courses and etc. etc. Because again, it's a great responsibility to deploy AI in your like organization, company, and product. Step two, you go and work with data in Python. There is a thing which is called exploratory data analysis, and it's very easy. It can be done in some steps, so you're not going to have troubles with it. And then we have data analysis part, and basically data analysis usually consists of 5 steps. So what are the data requirements? What you want like to basically to analyze? What you want to get at the end? How to prepare and collect the data? How to clean and process the data? How to analyze it actually? Yeah, there is no high-level stuff happening there. It's just some coding, some functions for you to know, some ways to know. You don't need how this analysis, well, if you want, you can know, but you don't have to know how this analysis is happening. The thing is to know to be able to interpret the result in a correct way. And yes, act and report, aka interpret the result in a correct way. And yes, and then we have data visualization if you want to report your results in a nice way so that people from totally not AI field can understand what you did. Yeah, this is the step 2. And then we have step 3, machine learning basics. As I told you, machine learning is an older sister of each and every AI system and model that you're having there. So you need to know the machine learning pipeline. The diagram that I just showed you, it's very interesting. It's very easy, can be done in 1 hour. Then you should know about model evaluation metrics. If you remember in the diagram, we had the things that called evaluate the model. So there are different metrics to do this that you need to know about. Then we have the supervised learning, unsupervised learning, easy, very not hard to learn. And I would suggest you to go just to touch probably the reinforcement learning, very basics, just concepts, no need for coding there. Unless you're not interested in the field itself and you know that you're sure that you want to go there. Yes, but usually the supervised and unsupervised is enough for ML. Yes, and some concepts of reinforcement learning just for you to know how it works. And then we will have just a small introduction to deep learning because the current AI systems, they are mostly deep learning. The models that you're going to learn in supervised and the algorithms that you're going to learn in supervised and unsupervised, they are probably outdated, but they are the fundamentals and basics that you have to know. Yeah, so I would suggest you to just slightly pass through the deep learning stuff to the concept, single-layer perceptron, multi-layer perceptron. You might not understand what this is now because you don't need to understand it now. You're gonna do it like at the end of your learning journey. Yes, and neural network types, the CNNs, convolutional neural networks, RNNs, recurrent neural networks. Yes. And yes, and the last step is step 5 to choose your path. Now you're gonna do in your specialization. Do you remember this job lists? Yeah, non-tech and tech-related AI jobs. Now you're gonna go and specialize in any of this. And this is the roadmap that I came up myself, but also find another roadmaps in very popular roadmap website, probably the gold standard. Whenever you write roadmap, this is the first website that's going to appear, and for a reason, because it is developed by professionals. It has been updating. It has many interesting features, and just let's quickly jump there to see what I'm talking about. Tell me if you can see the website I'm showing. Can you see it? Just some reaction? Or is it already in presentation? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so this is the website for developer roadmaps. I love it. I used it. And there are many different positions. So the AI related ones, probably AI data engineer, machine learning, data analyst, AI engineer. Yes, ML ops. Yes, and also we have like BI analyst, and there are many different others. Like if you're not interested in solely AI connected job position, you can go and check others. It's totally fine. Let's go to AI and data scientist. When you open it, like firstly, you can download it as PNG for you to clean out, put on your wall, maybe. And what we have here, first we have related roadmaps that you can go and check. And we have this thing, they all start, yeah, as I told you, it all starts with math. Like the fundamental foundation of AI is math. Haven't provided any course links is because I wanted to show you this. They have a better course links than me. And these are very good. You can just go and check. As you can see, for linear algebra, calculus, and math analysis, we have a separate course here that I'm going to go and check. I'm going to take. It's totally free, and you can enroll for free, and you can just learn things from here. But of course, you can go and find any YouTube video playlist that you like more, or some other source. But this is something that they suggest. Not sure if you can go into differential calculus, but this is the roadmap. Next, we have statistics. Yes, as you can see, they say what you need to learn and provide the resources for that. This is why I like this place. Yes, as you can see, they have every bullet point. Yes, and we have coding, exploratory data analysis, ML, and deep learning. And ML ops, I guess this is, yes, this is for AI and data scientists. So this is why we have this ML ops, but you don't need it for starters, if you're not sure which specialization you want to choose. And we have also here this BI analyst, business intelligence analyst. Check in because yes, as you can see, they also do data analysis stuff. As you can see, statistics, again, math is everywhere. This all is statistics and regression analysis. This is also something related to ML. So generally, the pipeline is same, the pipeline of learning. Yep. So this was the number one roadmap, like the first website. And the second website is the Geek for Geeks. This is also the gold website that many people who are in computer science or something related usually use, because they have many good tutorials and many other things. And as you can see, we have this course stuff. We have AI/ML and ML. You can learn Python and many different other stuff. Let's check the AI/ML. Yeah, they have math for data science. This website is probably useful for you to go and check some interesting courses. Like, for example, linear algebra for data science. Yes, they explained everything here. You can go and check that. You can ask GPT or DeepSeek or Claude or what you're using to explain you some stuff that you're not understanding here. Yeah, so feel free to explore this website. Yes. Yeah, and the third, this one also can be used to construct your roadmap, because as you saw, that have the lists of courses. And this is third thing, the one that was, I guess, already introduced in our three sessions that we have been talking about a lot. You can ask AI. Yeah, I mean, they've been trained on many millions, billions of data. You think they cannot come up with a good roadmap for you? No, they can. So this is what I did yesterday. I said that I want to become AI integration specialist, and I explained what I have in my background. You can also attach your transcripts if you have some university degree, some certificate that you own for it to be able to evaluate you. I attached you can attach the project that you have implemented so that the AI can know about your coding level and etc. Yeah, and I asked firstly to analyze the different roadmaps and tutorials that are available on the web. Then to give them and the second, I asked to analyze the different requirements for job position that I want to go for, which is AI integration specialist, and check the requirements. And then to give a good report on what it did. And the last thing to do is based on the report, based on its research result, develop me a roadmap from my starting point to get to becoming a professional in this field. Yes, and it usually gives you the roadmap with things you need to learn and to know. And what you will do next, you're gonna go and choose a course for this. Like if you're using AI, it can suggest you some courses, but I would, yes, but you still need to choose the right course because not each and every course is useful. And this is something that I learned hard way. And you should also be aware of that and make a wise decision while choosing a course because taking a course is a big commitment. You're going to dedicate your time, your resources, your mental resources. So make sure that at least you get something beneficial, like you can benefit from it. And we're going to talk about choosing the right course because now we have our roadmap, right? Now we need to understand which course to choose according to roadmap. Yeah, we can surely go and take one of the courses that this guy provides. But we can also go and choose what we want, because why not? And the thing is, courses are usually free or paid, right? And in my opinion, you can totally go for free courses. But when? Let me explain what I mean. Like, probably hear me out moment. The thing is, for mathematics, for machine learning, oh no, wait. First of all, what is their difference? The difference between free and paid course is that on paid courses, most of the times you're gonna get your certificate that proves that you took the course, you passed it, you understand it. And they have this also like negotiation with teacher and grading and etc. But the main difference still is in certificate because the negotiation with teacher, which is not in free courses usually, you can do with AI. Like you can ask AI if you're struggling somewhere. And to grade your homework, what you did, you still can ask AI. Paid courses are useless. Here is my strategy for this. If I would have started from beginning, like from math, then I'm gonna take a free course on YouTube, on any course platform, just a book for free. I'm not gonna spend a penny on this, any sum on this. So I'm just gonna take this math for ML for free. I'm gonna take algebra and differential calculus for free. I'm gonna do statistics for free. I'm gonna do the econometrics for free. I'm gonna do coding for free, and I'm gonna do exploratory data analysis only with free resources. Because these are not that complicated yet where AI cannot answer you. AI still can help you to learn this. The level of AI is enough for you to help to learn this. So you can go and choose the free courses. But when I came for machine learning, or when I came to deep learning, which is something more complicated, I can suggest you to go to get a paid course. Why? Because imagine you got to deep learning, you did everything by free here until deep learning, and you can go to deep learning specialization and take a paid course because you'll get your certificate at the end. Basically, why? This certificate proves that you have completed not only deep learning course, but you have completed all of this because you cannot go to deep learning without all this. This is a fact. So getting a certificate here just from the single specialization can still prove your skills here. So this is why you can go and do free stuff here and just get one certificate at the end that proves all of this. So this would be my strategy. And why actually do you need a certificate? You might say, then why the hell I need that? Not just to brag about on LinkedIn. No, there are many other useful parts of the certificate. And your certificate, as I told, is proof that you know what you did. It's one way to prove your achievement, your skills. And you can use it like in your portfolio to put to send to different programs when you're applying to different positions, so that the employer, the application committees, and etc., they know that you actually have this knowledge and you're not like made up something. Yeah, so and I can go for paid course in ML too, like either in ML or deep learning. Like it's gonna be one of these. But what if I don't want paid course at all? Then it's fine. It's totally fine. We're gonna talk about this when we get there. I'm gonna explain you. Stay with me on this. And how to evaluate a paid course? Well, if you decided to go for a paid course, then make sure that you're getting the right one. Well, we're paying for that, okay? We're gonna go and research the course content. If it fits our roadmap, we're going to check the reviews. Reviews are very important. If you can find the reviews on Reddit for the course. If the course is popular, then you surely can find something on Reddit. And make sure to analyze feedback critically and understand that there is no best course. It's totally okay if course lacks something, because if there was a best course that can get you a job, then everyone would be talking about. So if no one is talking about that, then probably there's no such course. Okay, and another thing that if you remember, I told here that you need to research the course content, right? And how you're going to research it? Easy. You're gonna find the job role that you want. You're gonna check the several job listings for this, like in several websites from different companies. You're gonna get their requirements, right? And find the common requirements like skills, tools, frameworks that are appeared the most in all job listing positions. And you're gonna find a course that covers this. So this is something like a general strategy. And verify that it teaches them with real projects, like with some code output, not just some theory that you cannot prove. And yeah, practical content is always prioritized than long theory, because long theory is gonna stay in your head only with practical stuff. So take note on this. And next, when I move to my general recommendations, what I recommend you from my experience. No, this is the general recommendation, something that's very common for people in AI. It's definitely Kaggle. It's the place where you're gonna get all your data sets. There are many hundred of data sets to work with in Kaggle or in Kaggle. Okay, let's skip that. Yeah, so make sure to go and explore the website. You can find interesting projects there. And the next one is Hugging Face. So it's an open source AI models are all there. They live there. So if you want to go to AI like development side, like core engineering and etc., then you're going to be very familiar with Hugging Face. Next, we have this deep learning AI. This is something that I'm particularly using right now. There are many different courses, both for beginner and advanced ones and intermediate. So you should make sure to check this one. But this is paid. It's like $20 per month. So, but they have their 7-day free trial. So you can try to complete one course in 7 days and get your certificate and then cancel your payment. Yeah, like if you can be this committed, then go. And if you're okay with paying $20 per month, then again, go. And we have this MML, Math for Machine Learning, but this is intermediate. This is not for beginners. Like if you don't know all the math thing I told you before, then probably it would be hard for you to understand the book. But this is a good thing to note. Yeah, because yes, they have the tutorials, you can use their tutorials, by the way, while learning the machine learning. And yes, they teach you the math, but for this you need to know the previous stuff I told about. And next we have yeah, this is my personal recommendation. I have the subject called Foundation of AI in Data Science, and our professor made a lecture script. It is basically a mini book. Like, look at that. There are very many pages. And there is any very interesting information on evaluation of AI. Yes, there are many different things that have happened, like how we came to this point. We have the fundamentals of probability theory that you can check. You can use it as again, while finding the right course, you can use this as a checkbox, like something that your course had to explain, something like this. We have introduction to statistics here. We have the introduction to information theory. However, I think that this is not required for foundations. To supervise learning again, it has beginner-friendly content and it has slightly intermediate one. So you can just go until, yeah, so you need to balance out. And many other useful things. This is an open source. I'm not sharing this secretly. This was already shared by professor in the open source like Tombs platform. So it's totally fine for you to go and get it. So no illegal stuff happening. And next thing is probably a good introduction to AI. Like if you just want to read, to know more about AI history and etc. Not like just history, but AI definitions. Let me just quickly find it. Yes, because here we are explaining what is AI and like a Turing test approach, like what actually defines a system as an artificial intelligence. This is probably more for my non-AI oriented job position goal people, because this gives you a good syntax on that side of AI. So not just pure development, but some social science theoretical concepts. Yeah, so you can check this one too. A very good paper. I read it. Yes, and again, just slightly about the choosing the right course. There is no perfect course. Everything depends on you, on what you want to learn and what you need to learn. And the thing is, after getting the foundation, like what you should do next, you can, yeah, taking many courses is very useful, but still, I would suggest you to go and get an internship. Yeah, this is like my personal recommendation. You will learn a lot of practical stuff because there are a lot of things happening outside of the course contents that you can learn only at the work. So once you have your this foundation stuff, feel free to apply for job positions, internships, not job positions, internships, and to get the practical knowledge there. And if you want to just switch your career, then I would suggest you, as you already know a lot of fundamental stuff, you can do some, you can choose targeted courses. Like, you know to what career you want to switch your current one, go and find the courses that are relevant, and expert guides, of course, will be very useful and preferable actually. And keep in mind the goal. You're gonna learn something in any way. You're gonna build the project. You're gonna gain a real experience. And make sure to put your projects on GitHub, okay? And my personal recommendation for people who want to go for non-tech AI, for regulation side, these are the artificial intelligence regulatory like things that have been done. People trying to regulate AI. Yes, this is their outcome. We are studying the European Union AI Act here at Technical University of Munich, and my professor provided all these other resources too, the other authorities who tried to regulate AI. But so far, the European Union turns out to be the best, according to what my professor says, who is from Europe. So who knows? Maybe you should check others too. And then another personal recommendation. This is something that I do. Gain experience through replication. For example, this is like you find a very good tutorial project on Medium or in some other website. Yes, and you just can go and copy it, not just blindly copy, sit there and do each and every step that the author did. aka replicate it, reproduce, in other words. And you can just put it to your GitHub, say that you reproduced it, you checked if the reproduction is possible, and yes, you're gonna have a very good point in your portfolio. And if you want to go for research, like you want to go for a master degree and then PhD, or just to get into the research field of companies in R&D, research and development labs, then I would recommend you to not focus that much on publications, because the impactful and meaningful projects that you have on your CV, that you have on your GitHub, that you have a report for this project is valued more by professors than publications on some low-tier conferences and journals. Why I'm saying publications on low-tier conferences and journals? Because with your current experience, thinking that I want to go for research, then you will probably does not have any experience for research, or even if you have, it's going to be little. And the publications that you can make at this moment are going to be possible only at low-tier or maximum at mid-tier conferences and journals. And if it's a mid-tier, then it's fine, it's okay. But the thing to show the professor that you actually can do something and have an interest in this and can bring some innovation to his or her project is much more better and done with the project lists that you already done than compared to papers. But of course, if your paper is done in a top-tier conference, in top-tier journal, was reviewed by big people, then yeah, it's going to be a big plus, excuse me. Yes, but this is quite impossible to do in your current level, I would say, unless there are some other circumstances. So yeah, so if you want to go for research, then focus on making interesting research-oriented projects rather than focusing on publishing or on publications, because the professor from the top 10 university actually told me that he prefers his students to do not have any publications. He doesn't like students with publications because he has his own way of publishing something. He has his own way of writing, doing research. So he wants his students to teach this. And it's really hard to change the skills that you already have to the new ones. So he prefers students with no such publication experience. So this is also for you to note. Okay, and the last thing that I would probably like to mention is the lifelong learning. I think if you want to step to this world of AI and etc., the things in the AI world happening within hours, within days. So there's no need to wait for half year to get another breakthrough. Another breakthrough can happen tomorrow. For example, in the one big person in AI field said that AI cannot draw or create not weird art. That happened like 2 years or 3 years ago in a conference. And 2 days later, OpenAI dropped the Sora model, which can actually create the real life, very close to real life art. So do you see like the big person in AI sphere telling that the current models are not powerful enough, they cannot do this, etc., etc. And only after 2 days, OpenAI is dropping this big thing. So in tech world, things are happening currently with AI within hours, in days. So you cannot left behind. You need to make sure that your skills are growing, you're learning something new. And of course, another little note that you can at your current part, you can still change your professions. You can go from one direction to another with just slightly upgrading your skills, which is I hope not that can be interesting and pretty fast than using the session. And you can leave your feedback here because we're planning to repeat this session again next year, and we need your suggestions for improvement and etc. etc. So, and also I would probably ask if you have any questions, like now it's time to ask them. I would assume that there are no questions. Okay, then yeah, here we have provided some links to sources that we've been that I used to create the presentation, and etc. that you can go and check out, try out. And again, we're gonna put the we're gonna put the presentation to YouTube and the video to YouTube, and I will include the presentation PDF there too, so you can get access to all links and projects. And yes, thank you for attending. This is the last session of our AI Boost series, and stay tuned because we can come up with some new initiative, or we can just go and repeat this next year, but with improvements, of course. So, and yeah, yes, yeah, thank you once again, and have a nice day. Goodbye.